Starting a podcast isn't just a trendy thing to do. It's an incredibly powerful way to connect with your ideal clients, share your expertise, and grow your business. For female service providers, especially, a pod can become a truly authentic platform to showcase your knowledge and build trust with potential clients. So let's dive into how podcasting can attract leads, what it takes to start one, and why this might be the next best step for your business. Number one, why a podcast is a lead generating funnel. A podcast can act as a top of the funnel marketing tool, drawing in listeners who may not have encountered your brand otherwise. It's your own platform to reach people who are looking for the solutions and the support that you provide. Think of each episode as a mini conversation where listeners get to know your personality, your approach, your expertise, and build trust with every single download. Widen your audience. Podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts are accessible to audiences worldwide, creating new ways for people to discover you. Nurture leads. Your podcast isn't just an introduction to your brand, it is also a way to keep leads engaged. Every single time they tune in, you're reinforcing the value of what you offer. Call to action opportunities. Each episode is a chance to gently guide listeners toward the next step, whether it's joining your email list, downloading a free resource, or booking a consultation. Tip number two, proof of expertise, establishing authority. Hosting a podcast showcases your expertise in a way that a website or social media platform simply can't. Each episode is proof that you know your stuff and that you're passionate about helping others. And the power of a voice versus the written word is incredibly powerful. And just by the nature of it being your voice, there's sort of an implied trust that comes along with it. It's a really great way to claim your space and say, hey, I'm here and I am knowledgeable. For female service providers, this can be particularly powerful. It's a way to claim your space to say, I'm here and I can help you. Build credibility. Sharing insights, client stories, and actionable tips proves you're not just talking the talk, you're really walking the walk. Educate and empower. Potential clients can hear firsthand how you approach problems, how you think, and the depth of your knowledge, which can really be the confirmation that they need to feel confident in working with you. Create trust. The authenticity of your voice lets listeners connect with you on a personal level, making it easier for them to envision working with you. Tip number three, what you need to get started. The basics of starting a podcast are simpler than most people think. Here's a quick look at the essentials. Recording equipment, a quality microphone, headphones, and some acoustic treatments like foam or blankets can really go a long way. Entry-level equipment won't break the bank and will make sure your voice is clear and professional. If you want my top picks of this equipment, I'm going to put it all in the blog post for you that you can find at jenvasquezcoach.com/blog. Recording and editing software. First, editing. I recommend Descript, which simplifies editing with easy to use tools. It's text. You delete a word and it deletes it from your video. It's super, super easy to use. And if editing isn't your thing, consider hiring someone to handle it. And I'll have a link for Descript that you can use to go ahead and check it out for free. Hosting platform. To host your podcast, you have free options like Spotify and paid platforms like Buzzsprout. Both options will distribute your episodes to major directories so you can reach listeners across multiple platforms. I started with Anchor, which was bought by Spotify because it's free. I ended up switching to Buzzsprout because of their ability for more SEO and marketing heavy lifting, but you can start for free too on Spotify. Graphic design. You'll need a podcast cover and each episode may need promotional graphics. Canva is an affordable way to create those assets, or you can go ahead and work with a designer if you prefer as well. Before I finish with these tips, I am thrilled to announce that we are rolling out a limited number of spots for our new podcast production services. With Marketing Strategy Academy, my podcast, thriving for the last 6 years, 2 exciting new new podcast that I'm co hosting launching this month, and a client on track for an impressive debut, we are channeling the same energy and expertise to bring your podcast dreams to life. From seamless audio and video editing to show notes that don't just summarize but elevate your content, as well as blogs, we handle the details so that you can shine in front of the mic. This service is perfect if you're ready to dive into podcasting without the hassle of managing every single piece for yourself. If you want to know how we can lighten your workload, click the link in the show notes to find out more information and schedule a quick chat with me to find out if it's even something that you'd want to do. Tip number 4, time and money investment. DIY versus outsourcing. The biggest question to answer is whether you want to go the DIY route or outsource some or all of the process. Here's what to expect in terms of time and money investment. Time investment. If you're DIYing it, expect to spend several hours per week between planning, recording, editing, and promoting episodes. So for busy service providers, outsourcing the editing piece or all of it can save time and let you focus on content creation. Financial investment. Basic equipment and software can run just under $200, but professional editing services can cost anywhere from $50 to per episode. Investing in professional production helps create a polished, high-quality podcast that reflects well on your brand. Outsourcing options. Many podcasters outsource tasks like editing the actual podcast, graphics, and even show notes or blogs. This can free up your time and let you focus on creating content that speaks directly to your audience, which may be a game changer if you're looking to grow fast. Tip number 5, making podcasting part of your marketing strategy. If you know me at all, I am obsessed with trying to work smarter, not harder, and I really invest time and strategy for my clients in order to find ways that make sense and can take less of their time but have the full impact of marketing. So a podcast can fit seamlessly into your overall marketing funnel and complement your other platforms. Here's how to make that work within your strategy. Content repurposing. Each episode can turn into social media posts, a blog, or even email content, saving you time on content creation. Lead generation. Use calls to action to bring listeners into your world. Sign them up for your newsletter, invite them to your Facebook group, or offer a freebie that aligns with the episode topic. Client nurturing. Existing clients who listen to your podcast will feel more connected and in the loop with your brand and how you help people. It will also help you build long-term loyalty. A podcast doesn't just add value to your audience, it's a clear statement to potential clients that you're the real deal, that you're the expert in that space. For female service providers ready to invest a bit of time or money, a podcast can create an engaged audience, showcase your expertise, and become a consistent source of leads. So if you're looking for a way to connect, educate, and book more clients, it might be time to hit the record button and share your voice with the world. Have a great day. See you next week.